Okay, hello and welcome back. I'm Justana and we are playing World of Warcraft. Um, yeah, apologies for starting late. Um, my sister finished her teaching and so I was helping her with that. And also had to stop and have lunch. But I'm here and ready to play some more World of Warcraft. So we left off helping Erator deal with stuff. And he has some issues with what he's been taught about the light and the void, but primarily the light because he's a paladin like his father. And we're working with Alonzo's Fowl. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name correctly or not. Go away. Right, we're working with someone to retrieve relics from Light's Hope Chapel that are infused with the light to support the vanguard of the light as they attempt to keep the Sunwell going. Oh, right. And because so many paladins are actually were called away to the Sunwell, there's like no one to protect Light's Hope Chapel. So Maxwell Tyrosius, who wasn't called in a favor with Darian Morgraine, who's kind of the leader of the Death Knights, to help protect Light's Hope Chapel from the undead. And this is Alonzo's Fowl.
Are you a seeker of light or darker paths? The past will haunt
So
you.
now we have to go to the Scarlet Monastery with Erator to retrieve more relics. And Erator is confused because the Scarlet Monastery, they're a corrupted version of the light. And you can tell that I did not work in the Eastern Plaguelands on Seb because nothing's discovered. So the Scarlet Crusade basically was started to go to fight the Scourge, but it got corrupted, and they call on the light just like regular paladins do. And so Erator is confused because how can their relics be just as powerful as relics of well-known paladins such as Murad or Tyrion Fordring? And that was something else that Erator noticed. None of the relics that we grabbed were of weapons. They were a smithing hammer, or a book of prayers, or a tankard, or, and basically what Alonzus told us is that the relics are what each of the paladins, where, oh, there I am. What each of the, oh, we're going to Cheersfall Glade, okay, I know where I'm going. What each of the paladins basically use to help them take comfort in the light. Not wield the light as a weapon, but take comfort in it and strength in it. It was how they found the strength that they needed. I probably could have just taken the hippogriff, to be honest. Because now we're in the Western Plaguelands. So, I think this quest is as much to help Erator understand that the light isn't just a weapon. Okay. I'm gonna head down over here really quick. Yes, I know. The little diamond down here telling me you're going the wrong way. Now, I did obviously explore Tirisfal Glades. This is where the undead start their journey. Okay, there we go. Now it's changed. So this is what it looks like now. It's a mess. So yeah, let's go back up. Whee. And it's interesting because I did do the quest in Tirisfal on Seb. I did the one just on first and then on Seb. And we're back to the old Tirisfal. Okay, we're gonna ignore that then. Let's just, so this is actually a set of dungeons centered around stopping the Scarlet Crusade. So the Scarlet Crusade is against both the Alliance and the Horde. So there's usually NPCs for you to fight, but I guess not at the moment. I think
You're here,
this
champion.
player
We
prefers
should
those.
join Erator inside. My sermon to these fanatics is falling on deaf ears.
Ha 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 ha.
We will accomplish
I didn't
much
expect so
together.
much Scarlet activity here, Seboath. The Scarlets have experienced many setbacks, but they're clearly rising in strength again.
The only thing under your control
kinda-
is how you feel.
Let's see. Scarlet Crusade, World of Warcraft. The Scarlet Crusade, also known as the Scarlet Brotherhood or simply the Crusade, is a fanatical religious sect that evolved from the Order of the Silver Hand in the aftermath of the Third War, dedicated to the eradication of the undead from Lordaeron. A major adversary of the Forsaken and Scourge, their name has become synonymous with corruption and extremism. For several years, the Scarlet Crusade maintained several bastions throughout the former lands of Lordaeron, namely the Scarlet Monastery and Tirisfal Glades, and up until the Cataclysm, Hearthblade, Tyr's Hand, the fortified Scarlet Bastion of Stratholme, and several smaller camps and scout towers spread throughout the whole area of northern Lordaeron. It's one of the hierarchies left over from the Kingdom of Lordaeron after its destruction by Arthas Menethil. Following the attack on the Scarlet Enclave, the Scarlet Crusade renamed itself to the Scarlet Onslaught and operated in Northrend, though some members of the original organization did not transfer to the Scarlet Onslaught. Since the fall of the Lich King, the Scarlet Crusade has experienced a downfall, losing many of its holdings in the now recovering Plaguelands to the Argent Crusade, and many of its surviving members, ironically, to undeath as the Risen. Yeah. And that is just a brief overview. There's a lot more to it than that. But that's not why we're here. So they reworked the Scarlet Crusade dungeons in Mist of Pandaria. Okay.
Light bless you, friend.
This place has seen better days, when it was truly in the service of the Church of Holy Light. Originally under Satan and Alexandros, it did much good in Lordaeron, but the Crusade was misled over time into hatred of the other, which has guided their actions for decades.
We can fix our mistakes.
Here we are, still with these Scarlets.
Is there anything else?
Are you a seeker of light
Lightsmith
or
wielding.
darker paths? Light bless you, friend.
The Scarlet Crusade has been wielding the light for its evil purposes for decades, Seboath. I'm disappointed to see how many forces they still have here. Still, the light responds to them just as it does to us. We're here to get their relics to help the sun well, but while we're here, let's cleanse this place of their dark influence. Defeat Scarlet Crusade members.
The past will haunt you.
We do fight the Scarlet Crusade in the Death Knight starting zone. I just remembered that.
We will accomplish much together.
Light repurposed. Leaders of the Crusade have channeled the light through their weapons every day for years. While their goals and actions are reprehensible to us, their weapons are no less useful than my own staff. especially in such a time of need. As you go through the Scarlet Halls, whenever you find a leader, defeat them and bring back their weapon. We will put it to a righteous use, to aid the Sunwell. Recovered Mayor's Rod of Castigation, Alace's Gleaming Falchion, and Benthar's Scarlet Spire. So we're going to get a new weapon. That's a sword, that's a sword. That's an axe. And that's an axe. So it feels like this one is actually for healing paladins. So do I want a sword or another axe? Probably sword.
This place has all the trappings of the Church of Holy Light, but turned to an evil purpose.
That is my second lesson. The light is channeled through belief and conviction, even if they are misguided.
Oh, there's another player. Troll Druid. Okay. So I'm not going to attack these initiates because they're yellow. If they attack me or my multi-attack catch them, that's one thing, so I'm not going to deliberately go after them.
I'll show the initiates how one smites an unbeliever.
There we go. See, unfortunately, the way my attacks are designed, they're designed to go after several people. So unfortunately, I did attack the initiate, but trying to contain how not hurt so many. Trying to be merciful. Come on.
Who will teach them? The light dictates.
Rod of Castigation.
Will these initiates forever call forth the light through hatred?
Isn't that sort of what Turalian was doing?
I need a target.
Okay, so there's someone down here. There's several people in here. Okay. Your turn.
Intruders! So the time has come to die for the crusade!
But yeah, I remember doing the version of this Mix of Pandaria. And it was very different. It kind of streamlined it. And actually, the person you usually fight in this room is not her. It's someone else entirely. So I don't remember if I mentioned it in my last stream, but my siblings and I went to see the new Star Wars movie, The Mandalorian and Grogu, and we enjoyed it.
I lost my faith in this order long ago. I won't give my life for them as well.
Go. If you wish to surrender, give us your weapon. Leave this accursed place and never return. This blade was forged long before the Crusade's hatred. Perhaps it can be returned to a wielder who is truly righteous.
But how do you define righteousness? Hi. Oh gosh, this area is kind of the keeper. But I'm glad we didn't have to kill her to get her weapon. What did I just pick up? Ooh. You will be purged. And you do, deal with them in the Northern zones as well. Well, you don't have to, it's possible. You can just entirely skip entire expansions, really. Which is kind of unique for World of Warcraft when you think about it. Because with Final Fantasy XIV, you absolutely have to play through the entire story, which it is a cohesive story. If you skip stuff, you are going to be completely lost. With World of Warcraft, even if you skip stuff, you're not going to be that lost. With Star Wars The Old Republic, there's some you could kind of skip stuff, but it's knowing what's going on is a challenge. But they at least give you a rundown of what's happening. But yeah, with Final Fantasy 14, you cannot skip stuff. It's very story heavy. Which I don't mind. I like story heavy. Guild Wars 2, on the other hand, is very light on content. Story content. And so it's a challenge at times for me, because I like having something to guide me where I'm going, to give me an idea of what to do next. And you don't really get that with Guild Wars 2.
You heathens dare disturb my communion!
Oh yeah, he's not gonna surrender. But yeah, back to the movie. I enjoyed it. I know my sister did, and my brother seemed to enjoy it, and my brother actually I asked him if he'd seen the series, and he said he tried to get into it, but he was watching while he was doing other stuff, so he couldn't keep up with what was going on, so he just ended up not watching the series. But he seemed to enjoy the movie just fine. So you don't need to have watched either the Book of Boba Fett or the Mandalorian to know what's going on.
A new leader for our crusade.
It never ends, does it? Another will just continue this doctrine of spite.
Eretor, the light may empower its followers, but the morals and ethics of this force come from within each of us. Are you a seeker of light or darker paths?
Excellent work. Perhaps one day the Scarlet Monastery can be a place that truly serves the light. But for now, our time is limited and our focus must remain on the Sunwell.
We can fix our mistakes.
These weapons of the light shall serve a much greater purpose from this day forward. I hope that may be true as well for Elise, the Scarlet Champion Eretor showed mercy to. Told her to begin by surrendering himself to Kalia Menethil at the Sunwell. Kalia is Arthas Menethil's sister, and she's only recently turned undead. Infusion of hope. I hope my staff's light has been enough to uphold those at the Sunwell while we have sought these relics. Together with those from Light's Hope, they should be a much more significant aid. Let us return there quickly.
Is this the fate of all paladins? Die a legend, or live to be consumed by zealotry and wrath?
No, Eretor. My hope is that you can find a different path to follow. Light bless you, friend.
I can make us a portal back to Silvermoon, Seboath, using this Grimoire Khadgar lent me. Okay, I was wondering. Good thing I did click on him. I mean, I had the foresight to set my heartstone to
Can't
Silvermoon,
face
but not
those
everybody would.
gathered at the Sunwell right now.
We will accomplish
Quickly,
much
Seb,
together.
let us get these distributed.
The past will
My
haunt
staff
you.
bought us time in the effort to hold back the void, but these relics will be a more powerful aid. Let us hope it will be enough. Quickly, deliver these relics to our friends. Whew, I get a mount? Oh, at least won't be needing this anymore, having renounced the Scarlet Crusade. Ooh.
Eretor, I did not mean to add to your burdens. The trip to the cathedral was necessary to save the Sunwell. Champion, if you could deliver the relics, I need to have a word in private with Eretor.
Okay. Alright. Alright.
I appreciate your concerns, Korath. For my people, the light and the Sunwell are the same. They may complain, but they will accept the Vanguard. If you say so, Venel. It just seems we're ruffling too many griffin feathers.
That's fair. Typical dwarf to phrase it that way. In World of Warcraft, they are associated with griffins. There she is. Hi. Welcome. There's Kalia and Mariella.
How can I help?
I had so many questions, fears, and uncertainties when I left the Crusade, Seboath. I remember her, right. It was the hardest thing I've ever done, but I had seen that what I had known and been sure of was wrong. I'm so glad to help Elise on the same journey.
I will atone.
I lost my life trying to build a bridge between the Forsaken and humanity, Seboath, a worthy cause which I'm still pursuing. So thanks to you and Alonsis for sending Elise my way. She seems eager to learn and to set right the wrongs she has done.
Honor the past, but embrace the future.
Thank you for sparing me when I finally left the Crusade. I had growing doubts for years, but always pushed them aside. Talking with Kalia and Mariella has given me a completely different way of seeing the world, Seboath. Feels a lot like folly, but also like breaking free all at once. With their help, I know I'll land in a better place. I want to break free. Yeah, I think Mariella was actually stationed in Northrend. Anyway. Okay. Here you go.
We will persevere.
This isn't the first time I've seen a great evil across the sun. While I may be exhausted, but I will persevere as before. This is Uther's kit from his work as a healer. You should have it, and let its light support you.
The reckoning is at hand.
For years, Seboath was bitter with Uther for having trained Arthas, but he forgave me. Even that upset me. Since then, I've done my best to serve the light, but I've carried such disappointment and remnants of bitterness from the suffering I've seen. Entrusting me with Uther's kit, it may yet do one more act of healing. Aww. Salandria! How you doing, buddy?
It's so good to see you again.
I won't lie, Seboath. While it's a true honor to be here at the Sunwell, it has been extraordinarily exhausting. Hope you're here with good news or more help. Take this sword. It has a great deal of light within it, but needs a new cause. Oh, giving her Elise's sword. So cool. Thank you, Seboath. I can feel its energy already. I'll use it well. Hey,
How can I help?
I hope you're back with good news, Seboath. We're all getting tired. Without that boost from Val's staff earlier, we already would have failed. I have a relic to sustain you. It's Mara Four Dragon's prayer book.
Farewell, friend.
Oh, that's not believable. She was my grandmother. She watched over refugees fleeing from Stormwind to Lordaeron. The stories about her inspired me to take up the light. I never knew her, but I will treasure this, Seboath. Thank you. I wondered if there was a connection.
Come. Stand
How are you
with
holding
me.
up? I know you face many heavy burdens. I must admit, I am nearing the end of my reserves myself. Vindicator Marad found peace and strength from this meditation
I
crystal.
am always here if you
Marad was a hero to our people, Seboath. I can feel his light. It still remains in the crystal. Right? Anduin, how you doing? Hanging
I
in there?
know I can help.
With so much relying on our success here at the Sunwell, Seboath, it's a heavy burden, but not as great as the weight of refusing it. Thank you for helping us bear the load.
I do what I can.
Okay.
Greetings.
Throughout my years, I have seen the Void take the lives of many soldiers, all-consuming and endless, much like the Legion, perhaps more. I pray, Seboath, that this conflict will not last several thousand years.
We will defeat the Legion.
Greetings, friend.
Anshe would have a stand against the Void just as he would, and with your help I am still able to do so.
We will meet again.
You need your big sister's
My people be no strangers to assaults from the Void. It was faith in Tiloa that allowed us to prevail in the past. Faith in Myloa and in true teachings will guide my hand today. I pray it is enough.
Light bless you.
Bayron, how you doing?
Lamplighter brings
I don't think we have anything quite like the Sunwell back in the Arathi Empire, Seboath. It's vital that we protect it. Thank you for your help.
Be strong, my friend.
Okay, and there's Tim, Millar, Philandria, Prophet Velen.
Something is amiss.
Seboath, the other challengers are growing quite weary again. I hope you and Fel have brought a solution. Give Velen the remaining relics to distribute. So we distributed specific ones because we knew that they had special meaning for each of those particular people.
Thank you, champion. We are resolute in our defense, but mortal in our constitutions. These relics will bolster us for a time.
Okay, I am going to abandon this. And this. I'm not going to do those, so I may as well. Those are from Shadowlands. They've been in my quest log for years.
With the relics delivered, the Sunwell is safe for now. Light bless you, friend.
With those relics, they should be able to sustain the ritual for much longer, and we can attend to other matters.
We can fix our
The
mistakes.
Sunwalker Path. I think I failed Erator in my attempt to study him after the incident with his father. I may have shattered his faith with uncomfortable truths about the light. I would like to consult with the wisest person I know, Sunwalker Despo. I did not see him with the Vanguard. Tyrosis told me he may be in Hammerfall, providing aid to the displaced. Meet with Sunwalker Despo in Hammerfall.
I spoke to you of finding a different path, Erator. I think it's time we started on it.
All right, but if this lesson is anything like the others...
Oh, don't worry. This one won't be imparted by me.
Okay. Mounts. There. No. I just forgot what it was called. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Ooh! Okay. Alright. Oh. Excuse me, sir? Could you move?
We will accomplish much together.
Seboath, your help has been invaluable to the Sunwell, but there is more we must do to help Erator. Would you come with us to visit a friend in Hammerfall? Tell him it's ready to go.
The past
Okay,
will
there we
haunt
go.
you.
Oh, he's gone. He must have... I have to put my mod hat on. Okay, here we go.
Hammerfall? Is this about the Red Dawn?
Quite the opposite. We're going to see someone who is doing something wonderful. Something I failed to accomplish.
One moment. This post is being stubborn. Foul! What brings you and your friends to Hammerfall? Please tell me the world isn't ending again.
I'm sorry.
grateful for your
Anche has
assistance.
guided you to a Seboath. Care to join us in our work?
Look for me among those in need.
Thank you for aiding Hammerfall, Seboath. Humble
The
servant.
light guides
Seboath,
us.
residents of Hammerfall have been focused on daily life, defense, and survival over the past months. They have not had sufficient time, or frankly numbers, to address all the harms that were done. There's much we can do to help them get back on their feet. I know this is humble work, but it makes a very real difference to the orcs who live here. Aid the people of Hammerfall in their recovery.
Hunger and poverty are the most dangerous villains.
Seboath, the people of Hammerfall were attacked not so long ago by saboteurs from a group called the Red Dawn. I am working to help them recover and rebuild from the attack with my fellow Sunwalkers, Malu and Nadura. One thing they have been doing is gathering supplies needed by Hammerfall's crafters from various sources. If you could deliver these supplies, it would be a great help. Aid the people of Hammerfall in their recovery.
Help however you can. My friend, if you could help with the cleanup and deliveries, Arator can help me with some work that needs another pair of hands.
If you'll all excuse me, I must find Eitrig. There are some things I need to arrange.
Okay. Okay, that's one way to get rid of the trash. Just attack it until it disappears. Oh! Excuse you. Much better.
Hail.
There's much to do for the people of Hammerfall, Seboath. You honor Anche by your assistance for those in need. You feel like you have better things to do? Desco has taught me much out here. Just as no ray of sunlight is insignificant in the open wilderness, and the small amount of work we do is unworthy. Besides, it is not for us to deem what work is worthy and unworthy of carrying out the light of Anche. Working alongside him here, I found that helping those in need is the most rewarding work I do.
Goodbye.
Ooh, rats this time. Okay. Where's the other Sunwalker? Ah, over here.
Hail.
Need something, Seboath? Taking a break? I am! A well-deserved break. I've been working hard here with Desco and Malu for longer than I'd like. But Desco and Malu seem satisfied and content to be laborers. I am not. I did not walk the path of the sun to haul rubble and rebuild structures. I am a Sunwalker. My faith in Anche and my hammer are my tools to wield, not a mallet and shovel. In a world besieged by darkness, we are not the rays of sunlight we were meant to be. This is not where I'd like to be right now.
Goodbye.
Interesting. But I do like that they have differing opinions. Okay. Alright.
What can I help you with?
Jesco sent these supplies for you. Much appreciated, Paladin. No one likes clothes that are worn too thin. Ain't that the truth? Okay. Dookie 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 dookie. Thank you, Paladin.
What
What do you need?
Yes, Paladin, just go set these supplies for you. Perfect, just what I need to keep working.
Be safe. Speak.
Just go set these supplies for you. Excellent, Paladin, I won't have to stop my work to deal with other details.
I understand.
This will help Hammerfall.
I'll gather
Seboath,
the
thank
others
you.
and wait for your arrival.
I don't have a tongue.
I was running out of string.
Victory.
Okay. Haven't finished helping the people of Hammerfall. Oh, there we go. Hi! There we go.
Help is always appreciated.
Good work, Seboath. Things are starting to look better.
Look for me.
Excellent. This will help the people of Hammerfall help themselves.
Help however you can.
Seboath, now that Hammerfall can expect peace with Stromgarde, there's a lot more use in being able to farm and craft than in fighting. So, we've been gathering old weapons from past skirmishes to make into tools for the people of Hammerfall. Would you and Erentor be willing to give me a hand? Gather 4 fallen log swords and 4 forgotten skull cleavers.
The discarded weapons of past wars litter the fields and complicate farming. If you would gather what you can, Erentor and I will prepare the forge. I'm grateful for your assistance.
Is this what it means to be a Sunwalker?
For some, others are content to smite the wicked with a giant hammer. But allowing the innocent to suffer, that is the worst evil.
This isn't the type of thing the Silver Hand gets involved in, is it?
Alonsis has told me how he always intended for the Silver Hand to focus on this kind of service. But war changed what his paladins were called to do. Alonsis tells me stories of his first students. The legendary Uther was apparently quite the nurse. I would have liked to meet the man during that time.
My father was one of those students. He's never mentioned any of this to me.
I don't know the High Exarch well. I do know he's been to other worlds, far from here, fighting for an unimaginable amount of time. We're shaped by the events in our lives, but we can choose how we will live going forward.
Yep.
What type of paladin do you want to be, Erentor? What type of person?
I want to come back here and help you once this war has ended. I think this is as much my calling as facing down the horrors of the Void.
Okay. Cleared out some logs. Dang it, it's only ground mount. Okay. It's not a flying mount. Okay. Ooh, look, sword. Okay. Kobold. Huh. Okay, so it looks like they sync the enemy mob level with ours. Good to know. Okay. 3 more. Okay, I see an axe. Okie dokie. Yeah, like horses can actually run upstairs like that.
The fields are cleared of scrap metal. We'll make something useful out of this refuse. Help is always
Weapons we
appreciated.
gather will help reforge Hammerfall's future, Seboath.
The light
Excellent work,
guides
Seboath.
us.
We'll get these reforged into tools and distribute them to the people.
Look for me among those in need.
Okay, halfway to level 90. Whoa. You know what I mean.
Are you a seeker of
Seboath, I've
light
asked the Sons
or
of Lothar to meet us in the
darker
Burning Steppes near Blackrock Mountain. There's one more item we must recover there. We can depart as soon as you are ready. Travel to the Burning Steppes and meet with the Sons of Lothar.
The only thing under your control. I must now steal Erator and the champion away. Arrangements have been made to find one last relic.
Thank you, Desco. I really admire what you're doing here. I'll be sure to return.
There you go.
Past will haunt.
Okay. Another place I didn't finish exploring.
There you are! Foul! Why'd you bring us back to this desolate place?
Oh, Dana. Huh.
My life for the
Good trip.
For Stromgarde!
Light bless you, friend.
I know it's difficult for the Sons of Lothar to come back here, but there's something here we truly need. What are we here for?
We are on a hunt for artifacts to support the defenders at Silvermoon.
The only holy artifact here is... Oh, you must be joking!
The Dark Horde will have taken the fragments, divided it up amongst themselves as a trophy.
Well, ain't that lovely? Come on, lads. Time for a difficult walk down memory lane.
Taking a well-deserved
Now,
rest,
with
I
this
see.
area is full of these Dark Horde pretenders. Honor demands that we drive them out. How did an orc get involved with the Sons of Lothar? I fought here with Doomhammer against Lothar's army all those years ago. It's quite strange to be working with those who bear his name, to be working with humans at all. But it was a human strangeness that changed things for me. Tyrian Fordring. All I knew of humans was that they hated my people for the war we brought to their lands. But where others saw nothing more than an animal to be hunted, Fordring saw something else. He showed me kindness and compassion even after we tried to kill each other during our first encounter. Through Tyrion, I saw humans are no different than orcs. Some have honors, and many do not. Over time, I've seen that the sons of Loth are among those that do, and I think Tyrion would agree.
Blood and thunder.
Okay.
Strength, peace, and honor.
Okay.
We will fight for what
Seems
is
we have more to
ours.
do here than just finding a relic. This area is overrun with a group that calls themselves the Dark Horde, and we are going to put a stop to their activities.
We each must do our part.
I once served under Blackhand long ago. His son Rend was a sniveling fool, a coward who bolstered himself in that spire after Doomhammer was defeated, made deals with dragons, called himself war chief, and proclaimed his Dark Horde the true Horde. Ha! This Dark Horde embraces the ideals of a past long gone. Rend died years ago, but there are still orcs and ogres here who cling to the rotting husk that remains. If they haven't seen the truth by now, there's little hope for them but death.
Champion.
The one thing worse than seeing this Dark Horde here is their banners. It showcases their pride in this accursed mountain as a place of greatness, as a place for their horde to rise. In reality, this banner is little more than a defiled perversion of the ancestral Blackrock sigil. Burn down every one you find.
Until we meet again.
One of their lieutenants, Markag, appears to be the one barking orders. His father, High Overlord Omak, followed under friend Blackhand's banner. Cruel, vicious, no surprise his son follows in his footsteps. Taking Markag down will spread chaos among the cowardly remnants of this Dark Horde, and perhaps help them realize they are not as strong as they think. Quell also has us here to look for relic fragments, but if Markag has anything of note, bring it back.
Come, Curdran. We should scout out the other Dark Horde encampments.
The Dark Horde! They're stuck trying to win the second war while we've made peace on the fourth! Get with the times!
Target something first.
There we go.
My father Turalian fought in this battle, though he has rarely talked to me about it. One of the fragments that we're looking for. Might have been from a piece of armor or a shield.
I don't have a target.
Your axe to grind. The construction of this blade feels familiar, but you can't quite recall where you may have seen something like it before. Perhaps someone at Chisel Grip might know more about its construction. I think that may actually be something from the regular quest.
After Anduin Lothar fell in battle, my father rallied the Alliance to victory.
And yes, it is not a coincidence that Anduin Lothar has the same name as Anduin. That's who Anduin was named for, was Anduin Lothar. Sorry. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to switch out my mount. Because I need a flying mount.
I need a target.
Okay.
The Dark Horde seem as traumatized by this battle. They remain here and fight a war long lost.
That sounds familiar. Okay.
The Horde left behind this dark past long ago. If only everyone here had come with us. Good to see you here, champion. Speak.
Perhaps in the face of the death of their comrades, others will see sense as I did. At least those you killed won't dishonor themselves any longer.
Go with honor and mercy.
Stop yawning. I hope that this might demoralize some of those soldiers out of their misguided devotion to a failed cause. Regardless, I'm glad those banners are not flying any longer.
Dabu, always welcome at my side. Tell me a tale of your victory.
As we defeat their leaders, the Dark Horde presence throughout the burning steppes will continue to splinter. Margak was the first of all. This was a good first step.
Always welcome with the Sons of Lothar.
When the Alliance originally fought the Horde here, Kurjan served as a scout. He's still an excellent one. He took his trip into Blackrock Mountain to see what kind of forces we may be dealing with there. Meet up with him and see what kind of trouble you can cause.
Kurdran flew to the entrance of Blackrock's spire, champion. He's tracked down the next fragment.
The Dark Horde displays them like trophies, but the only thing they mark is loss.
Okay. Whoop we go. Oh, there he is.
The Council of Three Hammers requires me presence.
Have you kept at it for so long, Kurjan? I've seen some dark times, Seboath, a whole lot of them. Playing does me a lot of good, for sure, but not everybody has a griffin. If you don't, then you gotta find out what your griffin is. For me, jokes help. If you kinda laugh at the hard times, well, we're gonna run into them. May as well laugh. And a pint with friends makes any problem seem smaller, but friends even more than the pints. And sometimes you just gotta move forward towards an open sky, ready or not. Shall we? The next right thing.
Wee bit stuffy in here.
The orcs and ogres here have been a thorn in our side for far too long, Seboath. Arator, Seboath, thanks for coming. Plenty of Dark Horde in there.
Wee bit stuffy in here, isn't it? How I miss the open skies of the hinterlands. The Council of Three Hammers requires me presence, but I'd rather be riding me griffin.
Blackrock Mountain is where most of the Dark Horde has holed up. All their unit commanders adorn themselves with badges, strutting around like they won the Second War. Shameful, but it gives me an idea. Defeat them and take their badges. Can't have new leaders that way. These blowhards lack the pomp of command. Who wants the stress of leadership with no fancy badge to wear? Head on in there with Arator and keep 'em busy. Skyrene and I will support you from the air.
It'd take a hand's worth of these hill dwarves to bring one from the airy down.
The Dark Horde may strut around beside the mountain, but an orc called Nagash is the one ruling this roost. He barks orders and charges straight into a fight. Rockheads in command like that one are what gets everyone on all sides killed. I bet anything that numbskull claims foul shiny relic. Keep an eye out. He may jump you in the middle of a fight.
The Council of Three Hammers requires me present.
The Dark Horde have no love for their equipment. Look at their weapons. Cracked, rusted, blunt, and bent. Ack! The only way they function is by making more shiny tools to constantly replace the ones they've broken. If you see any of their weapon racks, destroy them. Let's see how well they fight without their rusty blades. A bare-fisted orc is nothing to sneeze at, but it'll further delay any draft plans they've got.
The orcs in the mountain don't just have a fragment. They're also stockpiling weapons. Seems like a good chance to smash things up if you ask me. Let me know if you want me to join in the fun.
Okay. Oh boy. Okay, so since they went that way, we're going this way.
Bring me here. There has to be something he hasn't told me about this relic.
I'm not even sure what the relic is. I don't know the lore about Blackrock's Mountain specifically to have any idea. Stone Guard's badge. Okay.
The Dark Horde is stuck reliving the Second War just like the Sons of Lothar.
Mm-hmm. I think that's why he brought us here. Oh, okay. There must be something about the battle that Australia doesn't talk about.
Studied the Second War, but to everyone here, it's more than history. They lived through it.
Mm-hmm. The second attack. Doomed to repeat it.
I'm out of range.
found it. I think someone had beaten him already. I guess just wait for him to respawn.
Looks like a piece of an old shield. Odd for him to be lugging that around.
Okay.
This whole expedition has something to do with my father, doesn't it?
Right?
It'd take a hand's worth of these hill dwarves to bring one from the area down. Ah, a wee bit stuffy in here, isn't it?
Did you get their
I
badges,
miss the open
Seboath?
skies of the hinterlands. It'd take a hand's worth of these hill
That gave them a
dwarves
kick in the
to bring
pants.
one from the
See if
area
any of them
down.
volunteer to lead their warbands now after that humiliation.
Ah, a wee bit stuffy in here, isn't it? How I miss the open skies of the hinterlands.
Did you put a stop to Nagash?
The Council of Three Hammers
Did you get
requires
Fowl's
me
relic? I
present,
hope that old priest
but
knows
I'd
what he's
rather be
doing.
riding me griffin. It'd take a hand's worth of these hill dwarves to bring one from the area down. The Council of Three
Did you
Hammers
destroy the
requires
weapon
me
axe?
present,
Aye, that'll do.
but
We
I'd
bought
rather
everyone
be
nearby
riding
a
me
few months
griffin.
of peace while they resupply.
Ah, a wee bit stuffy in here, isn't it? How I miss the open skies of the hinterlands.
As much as I'd love to keep harassing these Dark Horde grunts, we found the relic piece that Powell wanted us to. We best be getting on. They and us went looking for that last piece of the relic. You go find him, and I'll tell the Mad Bishop that his plan is nearly complete. Find me at Lothar's statue when you're done.
This is Foul's third lesson. What have you old meddlers got planned for me?
Right?
You don't seriously expect me to spoil his schemes? I'd never hear the end of it.
Okay. Give me a sec. I need to step out for a moment. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Just need a quick break. Okie dokie. Off we go.
I found the leader of the Dark Horde. She has the final fragment.
Azeroth calls, and we must answer.
Erator, good to see you. I believe I have a solution to our problem.
For the Alliance.
Despite our work in the area, the Dark Horde continues to battle. Their leader is there, in Blackrock's stronghold, likely bolstering their spirits. Take them out. Once we do, I suspect this Dark Horde will come to nothing, with much less bloodshed. And Fowl thinks there may be a fragment of the relic he's looking for in there. Recover that as well. Enter the Blackrock stronghold and take out the leader of the Dark Horde. The remaining Dark Horde forces are gathered here, Seboath. Many of them look to be untrained and new to the cause. Drive away the forces gathered here, and perhaps we can hope to see some peace in this region for the first time in decades.
The Dark Horde prepares to raid another border settlement. Get that last shield fragment and scatter their troops.
The Second War ended decades ago. I won't let them shatter the peace you bled for.
Okay, off we go. Hi. So yeah. Arr. Got all three of them.
I need a target. I need to get closer.
Go. That's that one done. Taken care of. There we go. Come on. Die already. I do appreciate that it is difficult to kill everybody, you know, after time. Just wanted it to be over.
The final shield fragment. And I think I know whose it was.
Yep. Same. There's the door. Up. Come on. There we go.
I can see you figured out why Fowls brought you here.
Stromgarde will stand proud once more.
Have you taken them out?
Whatever comes.
Excellent, Seboath. I believe this will save many lives across the region. With no warlord to rally them, the Dark Horde should fall apart. You killed many of them, but I watched even more run away. Let's hope they never return.
My life for the Alliance.
With their leader defeated and that third relic fragment found, we should regroup with the others back at Lothar's statue. Seboath, I'll meet you there.
This is my father's shield, isn't it? How did it break?
I still have nightmares about that time. After all I've seen, I still dream about this place.
Okay.
I have many, many wares.
There we go.
Good fortune to our friends.
There we go. Hi.
If the boy has all the fragments of the shield, we can begin.
We will accomplish
These
much together.
fragments you've been recovering might be the most important relics of our journey. Let's have a look.
As you have guessed, that is your father's shield, broken into fragments and left on the field of battle.
Yeah?
Guess you recognize the Terralian they described from these early days. He sounds like someone I've simply never met.
We're done.
He's been through a lot.
It'd take a hand's worth of these hill dwarves to bring one from the Airy down.
This statue seems out of place here, nothing else like it, but this is where Endo and Lothar fell against Orgrim Doomhammer at the Battle of Blackrock Mountain. Many fought on this field, many didn't make it. Lothar, let me tell you what happened all those years ago.
Ah, a wee bit stuffy in here, isn't it?
Okay.
How I miss the open. It was nearly 30 years ago, at the height of the Second War. The Battle of Blackrock Mountain. History books say we won the battle. All I remember is loss.
Your father, Terralian, was squire to Anduin Lothar, our leader.
Our brother.
Terralian seemed invincible. His shield, his resolve, never wavered. Until... his light failed.
No, it didn't fail. Lothar's death broke something deep within Terralion. Something, lad, that's never really healed.
Hmm. Didn't something similar to that happen to Eretor? Hmm.
Hello. I had no idea. I didn't realize what my father went through. I think I'd like to fix this shield and return it to him.
That is an excellent idea.
The Council of Three
A
Hammers
tragic
requires
story.
me present.
But maybe
But I'd
something
rather
better
be
could be made of
riding
it
me
with
grip.
those fragments of Trallian's shield. Perhaps it can be restored, along with our friend. Thank you for all your help, Seboath. It's strange to hold what remains of my father's shield and know that, prior to that day, he was such a defender of others. I feel I've only seen his aggressive side. I realize he means well, but I don't think that is not the path for me. Regardless, let's return to Silvermoon and get these fragments we've gathered to a worthy forge.
If I repair the shield, maybe it can remind my father of the kind of paladin he wanted to be.
Well, I hope you know what you're doing. It'd take a hand's worth of this
Terralion,
hill
everything
dwarf
changed
to
in
bring
only
one
a
from the
moment.
Airy Town.
Okay, off we go. Back to Silvermoon. Okay.
Please, join me at the forge. I'll need your help with the shield.
We certainly did some good in the Burning Steps, Seboath, and covered the fragments of Trallian's shield. Eretor seems excited to see it reforged.
The past will haunt you.
Seboath, it is time to see what we can do with these fragments of Trallian's shield. While it did break, it was exceptionally powerful in its day, and it could be a great help to Trallian against the Void. Perhaps a moment of healing and letting go as well.
We can fix our mistake. I'll pull Terralion away from his duties. They're not an easy feat by any means. It will give Eretor time to finish reforging his father's shield. He could use your assistance.
So, I don't know. I'm kind of torn as to whether I want it to actually work and remind Terralion of who he was before, or if I want Eretor to actually end up being the one to use the shield after reforging it. Either way would be a good direction for the story to go. I just don't know which one I want it to be. Flower vendor. Huh. You guys are here.
Hail to ye, adventurer.
Okay, this is still all the stuff from... hasn't changed, it's still the stuff from
here
May.
when you need me.
Because it's still May, technically. Next week will be, actually, I need to double check something. Okay, yeah, I should be able to stream next week. Okay, hello. Hi, it's here.
What do you want?
It's been an eye-opening to see where my father started Seboath, the way he was. That's the kind of paladin I wish to be, not what he became. Will you help me? I'm ready.
Let's do this. I'll hammer, you control the heat. Add some worm dust to make it more powerful. It's too hot. Pour some water on the shield to cool it.
Considering that it's Seb doing this because he's a blacksmith.
Steel ingot. Add a phoenix feather to increase the heat.
My son. Eretor, I was hoping to... that we could...
Father, I know you'd never willingly hurt me, but in that moment, you lost control.
Could you ever forgive me?
I think it's time you forgave yourself. I know what happened the day Lothar fell. The guilt, the rage you've carried all these years. It's time to let it go.
My shield? How did you...
Take it up again. Be the paladin you were born to be.
I can't. That part of me died with Lothar.
But not all of you. Don't give up hope, Father.
My son, some things can't ever be redeemed.
I do appreciate that they didn't just make the cracks disappear.
Why do you still have the shield? Didn't you give it to your father? We will
I hope
accomplish
Eretor's
much
relationship
together.
with his father can be repaired just as he'll repair the shield.
The only thing under your control is how you feel.
I'd hope my father would take up his shield, Seboath, in his old role as protector, but he apparently isn't ready. Maybe he never will be. Okay, ask how he's doing. I'm not seeing this cutscene.
My friend, I was just about to begin. It will be a test of skill, but I can repair this.
That's disappointing. I had hoped for a different reaction.
So did I. But a wise man once told me, I can't change anything but how I feel. So I'm going to focus on that. My father may not be ready to change, but I am.
Eretor, light be praised. Perhaps this all happened for a reason.
I just need to figure out what to do with this shield.
I could use a hot meal and a drink while you ponder. Come with us, lad. You too, champion.
I must return to the Sunwell. The Vanguard needs my counsel.
I did. He said some things can't ever be redeemed and refused it. I don't know why it had the other flavor text show up. Seboath, that did not go as I hoped, to say the least. I'd hoped that he would be able to see, accept that he could still change. It doesn't look like he's open to that. At least, not now.
Hello. Okay then.
Are you a seeker of light or darker paths?
The Argentina. Seboath, there's this place that we used during the Second War when we missed our homes and needed to remember Azeroth. Something of a retreat and a sanctuary for those who've seen too much fighting, too much pain. Over time, we brought friends and allies there. In recent years, members of the Horde have been invited as well. Because the Argentina, I believe Eretor and you would benefit from some respite there. Use this key to make a portal. Use access toy to your toy box. teleports the user to the Argentina, an intricate relic forged from remnants of Dalaran. It shimmers with deep violet crystals, and edged runes humming softly with arcane power.
Honestly, Erator, we've wanted to show you the place for some time. Glad to finally get the chance.
Okay, here we go. Oh, nice. That's fun. Ooh.
Where is this place? It doesn't appear to be in Azeroth.
Khadgar introduced us. It's in some wizardy hocus pocus, dimensional what's the thing? Hot food, cold drinks, magical access.
Champion, could you get us the first round? Put it on my tab.
Take a look around. Horde, Alliance. This place is a refuge for those who've had enough of war.
Giant growth potion. Unattended hologram. Weapon rack. That's what I thought. Savory Deviant Delight. Gnomish Fidget Device. Inky Black Potion. Pygmy Oil. Reflecting Prism. Who is that? Then we're gonna... Kelsey! Hi! And Taushi, of course. Pygmy Oil. They're from the Rogue Order Hall quest. They're rogues. Savory Deviant Delight. From, obviously, from the gnomes and Pandaren. Kitty! Kitty, kitty, kitty! Ooh, I can pet the kitty? Let me pet the kitty. Yay, I pet the kitty! Lily! Oh my gosh, you grew up!
This world is amazing.
I'll admit, I was skeptical when Uncle told me he found yet another magical tavern he had to visit. He would find rundown brewfest tend to be magical if it serves the right brew. Far more interested in showing my brother and father through the Valley of Four Winds. I have to give him credit. This place is quite literally a magical tavern, and I've already run into a few friendly faces I recognize. We only just got here. Maybe I can convince my family to visit after they're done with the brewery. I think I can already hear Uncle coming up with some special brews to put on tap here. Oh my goodness. When you first meet her during Miss of Pandaria, she's a wee cub. And she's grown up now. Oh my goodness. Reflecting Prism. Giant growth potion. Well, to be fair. Oh, there's Khadgar. Hi. How you doing?
Don't worry about me.
Ah, good to see you, Seboath. What do you think of the Argentina? This one's yours? Not mine exactly. I may have spent the most time here. The Argentina was created by a Kirin Tor mage before my time. But during the difficult days of the expedition to Draenor, I and the Sons of Lothar came here as a way to briefly remember what home felt like. More and more people have been invited here over the years, and now it serves as a magical refuge where old friends and old veterans gather together.
Zaratath left destruction in her wake, but we will persevere.
And yes, he is in a wheelchair. A magical wheelchair. Oh, hi.
I am listening.
Khadgar showed me the sanctum after it covered in Dornogal. It may not be as grand as the Hall of the Guardian, but at least it's quiet. Can't help but wonder what secrets this place holds. I am Ari. I am a friend of Khadgar's. I once made my home in the Hall of the Guardian in the Violet Citadel. I had dwelt amongst its bookshelves and reading nooks for many quiet, undisturbed years. But when Dalaran fell under attack by the Nerubians, Ari fell silent for a moment. Like many others, I struggled to find my place after the city fell. The outside world was much too big and loud for my liking. But Khadgar brought me here, where it is safe and quiet. I owe him much.
Farewell.
Yep. And if you play a mage, you meet her through those quest sites. Nice to get some peace and quiet for once. You wouldn't believe how noisy it gets where I work. You're a goblin. I believe it. Take me oil. Goblin projects tend to be noisy. Historian's tome. Okay. Alright. Serving and recording in a historian's tome. Okay, we're gonna put that down then. Okay, I already hovered over that. Jack Groselick potion. Janky!
It's not junk.
Oh, hi, big friend. Don't mind Janky. Janky on break. Janky came with Skitter. This place is very busy. And busy means lots of candles to relight. Grey Man in chair says candles and torches replace on own, but Janky no candles, not magic. Kobolds replace them, not magic. Perhaps you buy? Janky has all kinds. Yeah, you meet Janky and Skitter in the War Within. Yes, I am taking forever to go get the drinks. Pupper? Is this a pupper? Can I pet the pupper? I can pet the pupper! I can pet the pupper! Let me pet the pupper! His name is Marzipan. Oh my goodness! Yes, I like petting animals, so sue me. Actually, please don't. You'll get nothing. Inky black potion. Of course, there's a target. Who wouldn't be happy about petting cats and dogs? Okay, there's the open rack. Okay, I made a complete circuit. Okay, let's talk to the barman. Rexar, hi! And Jen! This is Lily's uncle. Over the course of my life, I have visited many taverns, many brews have been tasted, many friends have been met, even a few fists and mugs thrown in bar brawls. And yet, despite all those taverns I've visited, few have ever been as unique and special as this one. Ken swivels on his bar stool and watches our cantina patrons for a moment before returning to his drinks. I should bring Chon Po here after his visit to the Valley of Four Winds. Maybe the Storm Stout Brewery can offer a special Argentina-only brew.
Come back with some stories.
I am not one to frequent human taverns very often. Brews are too weak, the chairs too rickety, and Misha often found the company to be unwelcoming. But this place, good brew, surprisingly sturdy chairs, and Misha? Rexar glances over his shoulder at the massive bear sleeping by the fire. She seems to like this place. I think I'll stay for another round or two. It's been good to see some friendly, unexpected faces walk through that door. Okay, he is from Burning Crusade, if I remember correctly. He is half orc, half ogre, I think. So he's bigger than the average orc. And he's a hunter, so you end up recruiting him as part of the hunter Order Hall campaign. Oh. And this is Misha, his pet. I'm petting Misha. Yay! Get to pet a bear. Yes. Okay.
How are you?
Welcome to my tavern, friends. Enjoy your stay. A round of drinks. There we go. That's what I'm looking for.
See you later.
So I said, if that's my griffin, who's sitting on the egg?
That doesn't make any sense.
Okay. We got a message from my sister. Okay. Alright. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go.
What are you going to do with Terralian's shield?
Yeah?
This is quite a place, Seboath. Thank you for helping me on my journey. We did a lot of good for others, and it did a lot of good for me.
We're done. Well, I've been giving it some thought. I'd like to hang it on the wall here, as a reminder. We can all break, but we can put ourselves back together, and emerge stronger for it.
Bah! Terrible idea!
Bah, terrible idea. Worst I've ever heard.
To have a fine
So,
piece of equipment like that, well made, well repaired, languish on the wall until it rusts? Oh, that's shameful.
He has a point, lad. A good shield like that yearns to protect a soldier, so they can protect others.
But it's not my shield.
Your father refused the legacy. It's yours if you want it.
yes, yes, yes,
Does
yes, yes,
feel
yes,
right.
yes.
I'll do it. Fowl told me that the Silver Hand was meant to protect the defenseless, during war as well as peace. Maybe I can help to demonstrate that service to others, as Desco has. This reforged shield can be a reminder to me as I protect Azeroth.
Oh my god.
Thank you. All of you. I won't let you down.
Yes. Yes. Oh wait, there's someone else over here. Who is it? Lillian. Hi.
I live my life in the shadows.
The bartender asked if I wanted my drink stiff. I'm already dead. How much stiffer could it get? She takes a slow sip, eyes scanning the room. This place is loud. It smells like burnt ale. Strange that it feels like home. Stranger that I can sit next to Horde and Alliance and feel something close to peace. Cheerfulness in here is unusual, but welcome. There's one thing we all share. It's that respite is a treasure. We cling to it like it might vanish, because it usually does. If your drink tastes like poison, don't look at me. I'm trying to enjoy my night off. Now, the thing about Lillian is she was once, as you can see, she's undead. Before she died, she was a member of the Scarlet Crusade. So when she woke up, when she was raised as Forsaken, there was a lot for her to unpack there.
Another experience to add.
This place is quite different, isn't it? Since leaving Kaz Algar, I have visited many lands, each place unique in culture and people. I've heard much of their stories and history, many rich in wonders and others ridden with strife. And yet here, under one roof, where so many from far and wide come together, there's nothing but simplicity and solace. It's fascinating, really, but I enjoy this. Dawn looks around with a soft smile on her face. I think I'm going to try another beverage. So one of the earthen dwarves that were unlocked in the previous expansion, The War Within. Okay, let's see. Anyone else? Any other people before we go back to Silvermoon? I don't see anyone else. Let's click on some shit. Let's fuck shit up. Ooh. Oh, Bejeweled. Okay. Hang on. No. Okay, how do I do this again? How am I supposed to do anything? Rune matching. Okay. Oh, you just pick it up. You don't need it. Okay. What does this do? Darkens the world around you. Makes 2 parts crushed crickets, 1 part darkness. Go ahead and get 3 parts whispers from the Shadowlands. What does this do? Enveloped in darkness. Okay. I'm glad I could just cancel it. Okay, what about... Where's that prison? Swap appearances with a party member. Oh, that would be funny. Okay, what is pigment oil? What does this do? Drink it. You feel a little smaller. I did see him shrink a little. Sure, going back up. Okay. Let's talk to her. If she has any unique dialogue. Nope, no unique dialogue. Okay. And giant growth. Grow larger and your strength will increase by 3 to match your new size. Ah! Okay. That's enough fun. Let's go get my weapons. Just in case. Okay.
What do you want?
This is really quite the place, isn't it, Seboath?
Yeah?
This has been a journey, Seboath. I've learned a lot from Alonsis and the Sons of Lothar. Perhaps most of all what kind of paladin my father used to be and what sort I'll be from now on.
Is there anything else?
Light maintenance takes many forms, but I know now what it means to me and how I want to wield it. I'm not just a weapon like my father, nor can I devote myself purely to service like Desco, but I can protect people from the evil that threatens them. Right now, that's Zaltath and her devouring host. We shall return to Lorthamar and do whatever is needed to defeat the Void. Beyond that, I shall see where protecting others with the light takes me. Turn to Silvermoon.
Thank you for helping me, champion. I think that our presence has been missed in Silvermoon. We should return.
The Sons of Lothar will stay here for a bit. The Arcantina needs our protection. Or at least I need another round.
Well, at least he was honest about that. Okay. Off we go. Oh, just walk through? Okay, cool. Cool. That was fun. Ooh, where are we? Okay, not far. Excuse me. It's about time to wrap this up anyway, so once I turn in the quest to Lothar, I'll log off. I'll end the stream.
I've received reports from the Sunwell that Foul's plan has worked. The defenders hold back the Void Storm another day.
Okay.
The beauty of Eversong endures.
Thank you, Seboath, for bolstering our defenders at the Sunwell. Looks like Arator is sorting things out as well, and is ready for whatever may be ahead. It's good to have you both focus on the fight against the Void once more. Arator is a good man. I'm grateful we didn't lose him to this conflict.
Our strength lies in our people.
Champion, we have a bit of a delicate situation. The Vanguard of the Light has just informed me that they have taken Magister Umbric into custody. Apparently he was trying to get close to the Sunwell. I do not have to tell you that tensions are high between my city and the Vanguard. We need Umbric to continue its research if we are to have a chance at contending with the Voidstorm. I want you to represent me in negotiating Umbric's release. Whether we like him or not, we need him.
Use discretion, champion. We need both Umbric and the Vanguard.
Okay, well I can't leave it on that note. Okay, we're gonna keep going a little longer. I like Umbric, he's cool. And besides, what reason would he have to do anything wrong with the Sunwell? Okay.
I was investigating the void to help you.
We will not be tempted by your offers of help, Void Elf.
Oh, jeez.
Are you with the Holy Light?
The Vanguard of the Light knows our business when it comes to war with the Void. The forces there are predatory, infectious, cancerous, and consuming. This is how they fight. They wear the face of a friend or offer a deal, then before you know it, another world is devoured.
May the light show its wrath.
Oh, hi, Anduin.
Come with an open mind.
Simply attempting to get a closer reading on the Voidstorm. Look, we do not have time for their distrust of my methods. Can't you feel it? The Voidstorm is not growing weaker. It is getting stronger. The Sentinel cannot maintain its defense much longer. I need to find a way into the Voidstorm, and to do that, I need to evaluate the data I just gathered without getting killed by zealots. Can you help talk them down?
We serve the
Alliance. I wanted to talk to Android, not you. The Vanguard of the Light caught Magister Umbric getting close to the Sentinel. I had to intervene to ensure they did not execute him on sight. Lothraxon and I are both very familiar with the corrupting nature of certain magic and their influence. Seems we took very different lessons from those experiences, however.
Everyone deserves a chance.
A caution over allowing a Void Elf as powerful as Magister Umbric near the Sunwell is warranted. Ilaria Windrunner approached the Sunwell a few years ago and altered the magic just by her presence. Granted, she holds a dark Naru within her, but I am not about to risk letting a creature so given to the Void that close to the Sunwell. We were actually present when that happened with Ilaria. When we recruited the not the Night Owls, the Night Fallen.
What would you ask of me?
Did Lorthamar send you? Umbric was once a colleague before he turned to the Void. He was always reckless. He might call it bold, but his approach to magic showed no respect for the boundaries he carefully established to safeguard his world. Now he's gone too far. Lorthamar may believe he has authority here, but Umbric is a magister, and thus subject to my judgment and authority. What is more, he and his kind were exiled for their practices. Void magic is not just a taboo, it is fundamentally evil at its very core. Lorthamar is blinded by his desperation. Yes, we must save Silvermoon and the Sunwell, but to turn to the Void? No, Umbric is not only using the Void, but relying on techniques refined by one of our greatest betrayers. It will be harder to rely only on the light or arcane to find a way into the Voidstorm, but they will be far more trustworthy methods than what Umbric plans. Gosh, how would this go if I was playing a Void Elf?
Holy Light bless you.
We have already compromised our allegiance enough for Silvermoon. Lorthamar is thinking too small. We are not here to save a city. We are here to save all of Azeroth. I have no doubt that is true. Yet can we trust him to give us a path we can use? Or is it for his own personal gain? We need to go on the offensive. But again, this is how the Void infests worlds. They offer you a hand in your time of need, and then take everything from you. Queen Anserek, Queen Azra, Nexus King Salhadia. All of these people accepted a hand offered when they were most desperate. We must rise above them. Our own auguries are researching this. They do not have a solution yet, but neither does this void-stained elf. We cannot bring the Vindicar to bear here due to the suppressive magics. Teleportation and flight magics cannot breach the storm, but we will find a way in. We must have faith that we will find a way.
The light destroys the void.
They're being too paranoid. I do not recognize Lorthamar's authority in this matter. This void elf is an exile, and by its very nature considered to be a threat to the Sunwell and our forces here. Umbric is not a citizen of Silvermoon, nor are we subservient to the rules of a regent lord when it comes to our war with the void. We make counsel, not give orders. Tempting. Too tempting. Doubt we could trust a path presented by a minion of the void, but we need to do something. The Sunwell is holding for now, but this is not a stalemate. The void storm will begin breaching our defenses soon if something does not change. We must go on the offensive.
The light protects you.
Ay, idiots, all of them.
We are in this together.
I agree with Lord Tamar, though I also understand this is a politically complicated situation. Magister Umbric is not a citizen of Silvermoon. He and the Rendorai are exiles, which means Lord Tamar has no authority. Even if Umbric were a citizen, he is also a magister. That means he falls under the auspices of Grand Magister Romath, who seems to have taken Umbric's use of void magic as a personal betrayal. Good grief.
High Commander, you will release Magister Umbric, if you please.
No! This elf has made their allegiance known.
They have. To me. Time and time again, Umbric and his Rendorai have shown their loyalty to the Alliance, despite persecution and distrust. You do not have the time to imprison him, nor the grounds to execute him.
But Umbric
is fond of bold actions. Is that what I heard you say, Grand Magister?
Yeah.
Now is the time for bold actions. Release him. I accept full responsibility.
Fine. On your head, be it.
Yes. He's finally becoming king again. Yeah, after what happened to Anduin in the Shadowlands, he basically took a sabbatical from being king. Because he went through some stuff. Oof. He had a lot to unpack, and he spent the war within doing exactly that. So it's good to see him actually taking point on this. And technically, Umbric is a citizen of the Alliance, so he does have the authority. Who are you? It's a blood card. Okay. Just a random dude. Okay. Here we go. Hello. They beat us here.
I have much to teach you.
I serve Silvermoon.
Okay.
I can protect you in the city, but the Vanguard will not allow you to approach the Sunwell. Results will change that.
Results? I have no tools, no support, and zealots on both sides hunting me.
If you found a pathway to Xalatath, the Vanguard would leave, to say nothing of the power your people could acquire.
Thank you for your intercession. While I pride myself on doing what is necessary for Silvermoon and the Sunwell, I have a feeling my own patience would have worn thin, and I would have said something that all of us would have regretted. Okay. Bye, guys. Alright. Now we are done. Next week we will go to Farandir and help Orwenya. So yeah, thank you all for coming, for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Please take care of yourselves, drink water, eat food, take your meds, take a nap, take a shower, do your chores, whatever you've been putting it off, do it. You'll feel better. So I will see you next time, and I hope you have a good week, and take care. Bye.